Alright, I guess we could start, huh?
All right. We're back in Solna, and
It's gonna be a root sledding episode with
yeah,
Nick and Daniels.
No, my brain just farted. Okay, we're gonna recut that.
Okay.
What up, y'alls? We're in Solna today, and a couple videos ago we said we're gonna do a root setting video. So here we are. Today we're gonna be setting the slab right here to my left. The slab is one of my favorite rolls to set, just because one, like, it's a really clean face. Cool. So we're gonna start off with the hard one, the 7A. This are all the boxes that I picked out for today.
Should we crawl down a bit to
Yep.
this hole here?
We've got this one, my favorite. I just think like it's a really fun face to use, and it's super geometric. And then I'm gonna be focusing on these three long ones. Primarily his feet, I'm thinking. And then behind me,
Oh.
dun, 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 gonna be using these black cheetah volumes.
Oh wait,
Which-
give me a sec. Oh god, my legs. Oh god. Oh god, I'm falling over.
At the hips.
Jesus Christ. Give me. Just need to fix the light too. Okay, there we go.
All right, or we can go over there where it's.
It's okay now.
All right, but yeah, so we're gonna be doing these pretty things, and I've had like an idea kind of cooking in my head for 2 to 3 weeks ever since like I was like, oh, we're gonna be rebuilding the slab soon, and then I saw these holds and just like put them aside and wanted to build something with it. Issue is I actually forgot what the idea was.
Yeah.
But I have the holds, so hopefully like I can start setting and then like it'll come back to me. And so a lot of people were asking like what my process is for setting. Very, very rarely do I actually have like the entire problem planned out. Usually it's like I'll have like a vague idea of a move or a sequence. There's sometimes you're just like, I want to do a really cool heel hook with the left foot. And then like I'll just try and build that move, and then everything else will come from that. I think especially for things like that, where with this where I'm setting a slab, I try and have about like 50% of the ideas kind of fleshed out before I even come into set.
Yeah.
But usually if it's just like a regular setting day,
Yep.
I might have 1 or 2 problems planned out, and then the rest of them are just going to be kind of random. Or it's like as inspiration strikes me.
Yep. Okay, give me 2 sec here. I just need to showcase the most attractive man of the EKB crew. He's standing right here. Can we count how many double chins he have?
I'm trying to get as many as possible. I think I'm getting up to like 7 right now. Hold on.
Damn, boy. Big.
Quite a few, right?
His thumbnail there. Thank you. No coffee cups? What's happening here?
No, like we changed the mat quite recently. And there was so many coffee stains on the mat, so we're initiating a new rule of like not drinking coffee when we're setting, at least not on the mats. But we're not very good at maintaining it.
So, how is the nose feeling?
It's stiff. I rolled over it a couple times when I was sleeping last night.
Oh.
So, but yeah, it's nice. I get like a lot of looks on the subway, which is kind of funny. Like I walk in and people like look and it's like they
This
do
guy.
a double take.
This guy fights.
I know. And I was just like, I walked in the grocery store and people were just walking by and they're just like, Jesus. I'm like, yo, I just jumped into a climbing hole. It's not that serious. All right, so I'm gonna start by putting up some boxes.
What kind of box? Is foothold, handhold?
Both, but actually primarily handhold. I want, it's gonna be like, what's the word, bucket? It's gonna be like a really awkward sequence is what I want. So the focus for the start is that I want you to have to get a right heel, and then you're gonna be like pressing and pulling your body at the same time. So your hand and your body weight should be all the way to the left.
Are you trying to get it in a perfect align?
Yeah. I'm practicing a lot, but the box is kind of warped, so it's like, it's a bummer. And they're brand new as well, so they shouldn't be warping that fast.
It's some fast-looking glasses you have on yourself as well.
I know. I'm really glad like today's not too warm, because usually it's like as soon as I put the glasses on, I sweat a shit ton. So now I'll like be going right into the cuts on my nose. Exciting.
Okay. So,
Alrighty. We have the start sequence.
So that you have like 2. Okay, you have a lot of boxes.
Yep. So usually for me the creative process starts with the boxes on the wall. Sometimes I'll do like holds and boxes at the same time, which is kind of what this is. But usually it's like I'll pick out all the boxes, you put them up on the wall, and either you like make them so they fit one problem that's specific for the boxes, or you're just like cool positions, geometric.
Yeah.
It just looks nice.
The what?
Okay. It's
Okay. Good light. Good light. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like, imagine this is the camera. So I'm like going like this. I'm like, hey, Nikken. Oh god, damn. that's what's happening behind the camera. And that's my cameo for today.
Oh, okay, brorsan.
So, you know, this is like pressing over to the right is not exactly lend itself to very dynamic movement. So I either have to like have some kind of holder that you can actually pull from and jump from, and also the start holds I need to readjust again, because by moving this one kind of up to the leftish, but also like just closer to the boxes, I made it really hard to actually get up and into it so I can achieve the press move that I wanted. So I think I'm gonna have to move this one a little bit more to the right. So initially I was gonna do like a dyno move out to the right, and then I just didn't really get a good feeling for it this time. So I actually came up with it's like a tip move. So you have to really delicately go over, and then, how to describe it? It's not really a coordination jump out to the right, but it's kind of a coordination jump out to the right.
Yeah, because let's look at the ending a bit. Okay, I see. Okay.
So the start is gonna be all the same. This is still not a part of it, but now we have this foothold here. This big box, and then the big hold on the underside. So you're gonna get up to that, and then it's kind of like a really delicate and awkward foot readjustment.
And I see the tiny
Thumper cling.
where's my hand? There's my hand. That's the jogging. Right there.
Yep. So there's like 2 or 3 different betas that you can do for the finish, but you should be really cocky when you get there and be like, oh, that's not so bad, and then get into it and be like, okay, I have to completely move around my feet. But I think I'll show you guys the beta for the finish. It's a little bit easier than to tell it.
Okay, brother.
Cool. So there's like 2 things to talk about at this point. So one,
Good light, first off.
okay. So the first thing is not so fun. So the safety aspect of this. So when you look at it, and there's like the red and then fire extinguisher and like not matte. So the biggest thing that I'm thinking about that is like, how can I make the swing good enough, or like make the swing so it's not a giveaway, but also be like, okay, if they do swing, they're not gonna like swing all the way around and then fall into, you know, the big hole where there's no mats. Yeah, as you saw for that attempt, I didn't really get the left-hander in, and I kind of hesitated too. I was like, oh, like I'll like sneak out with my right foot and make it work, and then it just kind of throws off the rhythm of the entire move. So I'm gonna hop back up and just try that move in isolation, and then see if I can like do the entire thing from the bottom. Kind of a tensiony finish. So the finish beta, there's 2. So you can do the bicycle lock off the big hold, which is fun, or you can set up like a right heel on top of the box and then just completely perch over and then go.
My man, we've tried to do the voiceovers like 4 times now.
Yeah.
This is Nikken is doing like such a good job the entire episode, and this is always the bottleneck.
It's just because I'm worried that I'm going like too play by play, and like, okay, you have to move like your right hip like 3 centimeters to the right, and then apply like X amount of newtons of force to the left foot to get it up. I mean, so I get too much in my head.
I mean, I could try it from someone that's watching point of view.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you start the position, or when you start the boulder, you start on the first lower volume with the left hand, and you kind of like squeeze it together with your palm of your hand and your fingers, and then you do the same thing on the volume, the juggy volume. Squeeze there together, and then you kind of press up with the body to get that tension where you can feel that you can move up your right heel. And then you put the right heel into the first kind of volume that you have your hands on, and you have to kind of dig that heel in, because that's going to create tension for the next move. And the next move is that you go. What is the next move?
You cross your right hand over.
Okay, so you cross the right hand over to the second volume. Once you have done that, like, I guess this position where you have to like breathe but still keep tension, be close to the wall, and still pulling with the heel. Move the hands upwards, shuffling them around. And once you've done that, I guess then you go into the third box that has like a tiny ship on it. So then you match that one as well. Run the hands up. So then you get your hands onto the small crimp. Kind of re-establish your position, get yourself ready, because you're gonna shuffle your feet around, which is very slippery. So you're gonna like right left on the volume to again get your body over to the right side. And once you've done that and you feel good, press hard with the shoulder, get kind of really spread out, and then get ready to put the right foot on the, I guess, the first official foothold. And then you get ready for like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 move. So you launch over it, get that jug, press, then you kind of land with the left hand on the volume as well, so you kind of create tension between the 2 points, but that's not good enough. So then you have to like fight off the rotation that is done on the lower body. So you have to kind of get your left foot behind your right foot against the wall, and then you're like full body compression. It's like go crazy. And once you have been able to hold that one successfully, you move your hands up on the big jug, so you can get really high with the feet on the last volume. And when you're on that volume, you put a toe hook, you get ready, because the last hold is actually like a tiny crimp, but it's upside down. So you go into that one, pray that your body tension is good enough, get it as like a thumb catch, and then match with another thumb and you're done. So I guess the whole essence of the boulder is just pure tension the entire time. Don't take too big or like breathing, because then you get knocked out of the wall, I guess. And yeah, I mean, I'm never really that psyched on doing slabs, but I'm excited to try this one. Can't do it today though, because I'm going to the other gym and train. But I'll probably come back maybe tomorrow and try it. But yeah, it's a good creation for sure. Was that voiceover good enough?
Yeah.
It's like kind of funny to talk about a voiceover of a problem that you haven't climbed.
So the plan is now to
Try and finish it.
Okay.
I think it comes in around that 7A, 7A plus mark. But I think especially for slab, usually like I'll go around the gym and be like, yo, you're tall, or you're short, or you're like different climbing styles, and then kind of like get their opinions on it, and then all of that will kind of go through as my final evaluation as far as grade.
cool. Alright, give me 2 sec. Oh, dude, so good. That's a cool beta.
Yep. So cool. I think that's gonna be it. So it's foot, hand, and then back step to catch off the swing. Sweet. That's really not what I was expecting for today, but yeah, it worked out really well. That's like 50-50 of the days. Like 50% of the days, like, okay, it works out perfectly how you want, and then the other 50, you're just like, oh god, I hope something works out of this like sequence. All right, so that'll be it for today. Was initially gonna do 2 problems, but just ended up being 1 because it took a lot of time. This is like a little bit different than anything I built before, so it was like a nice challenge for the day. And I can definitely tell, like, with trying out new moves to build, it might take 2 or 3 times as long to kind of get the feeling versus one that I'm used to setting before. But yeah, if you like the video, drop us a like. If you want to see more resetting videos, or if you want to see us do anything differently or better or whatever, yeah, just drop us a comment and let us know. And yeah, subscribe if you want to see more climbing stuff. Peace.